Hello, this is the audio-video instructions for Nash Hall's audio-video system in the residence common area. As you come up to the equipment rack, you're going to find the main control panel up here in the top left. And to turn the system on, you press the on button that is located in the little box that says display. Press the on button and the screen will drop as well as the projector turn on. You can see that the light is flashing, and you'll have the light flashing for as long as it takes for the projector to warm up, the screen to get down, and for the system to initialize. Now that the image is stabilized and the projector's warmed up and the screen's down, I'll now run through the input selections that you have available to use, beginning with the top left, which is PC. The PC is located here in the rack. And by pressing that button, it switches the input to this location, and you'll have the ability to use the PC for the uses you need. The next input you have available to you is laptop, and that's the VGA with audio connection. The cable you are going to use is this one, and inside your cable cubby is where the connections reside. You can plug in the cable into the slot that's labeled laptop that coincides with the button that we just pressed for the input selection. Once you get the cable plugged in on that side, you can grab yourself your laptop and plug in the DB15 connection. Typically it's on the back of the side, sometimes in the front, but very rarely. With this input laptop input, you have got your VGA connection as well as a 3.5mm stereo audio connection, which is your typical headphone jack that you'd find on your iPod or your laptop, of course, and other peripherals. As you can see on the screen, that the laptop image has come up, and in this situation, it has been extended from the video card. That will change from laptop to laptop. Plug that in. So the third input that you will have now is HDMI. And the HDMI cable is once again in the cable cubby and is provided for you to plug in any HDMI device, whether it's a DVD player, game station, Xbox, that kind of thing, and plug in and away you go. On the bottom left of the input selections, where you have 6 total, we've been to the first 3. Video 1, which is also labeled inside the cable cubby, has composite video, which is your standard yellow connection with the composite video, and then of course right and left stereo audio with the red and white RCA jacks. Video 2, the second one in, on the bottom row, is component video, which is your red, green, and blue component video, which is typical for Nintendo Wii or sometimes a DVD player and potentially also a camcorder. You also have stereo audio right-left with an RCA connection in this location, and along with all the connections inside this cable cubby, you have labels that coincide with the buttons that are in the input selection here, right here. The bottom right, last input button is for cable television, and cable TV is where you'll want to go if you want to watch some TV. Cable right there, and that's that for the cable portion. Volume control, as you have audio going through, is on this knob in the front here. Turn it up and down as you would anything else. When it's flashing red, that means to turn up all the way and you are at max volume. One other thing to note is because you have the projection screen in this location, you can put the screen up or down using the buttons that are labeled screen up and of course screen down to get the screen to come up and down. And then you also have pic mute, which is a picture mute. If you're using a laptop with presentation mode, you'd be able to turn the image off and mute the image effectively by pressing that button if you want to have your audience pay attention to you rather than what is on the screen. When you're finished using the device, you will press the display off button, which will raise the screen and the projector and turn the projector off. But before we get to that, I want to show you the wireless mic system that you have available to use. So to use the wireless mic system, you'll grab your body pack, and under the cover there's an on-off switch. Press the on-off switch, and once it is on, come to the receiver, which is a soft red ring outline, and press and hold that until it comes on. Once it is on, you're talking and you're in the mic mode, and you can go wherever you like around the room and quite far really, because the reception is so good. So you're off to the races with a wireless microphone right now. To turn off the wireless mic, you go back through the paces you just did to turn the system on. And so now you would turn off the receiver, which you'll have to press and hold for 3 seconds in order for the wireless mic receiver to turn off. Once that is off, then of course you come to the body pack, open the case again, and press the on-off button for 3 seconds as well until it says off, and that is that. Now that you have ran through everything, and we've done everything, and we want to go away and turn the system off, pressing the off button in the display area again will turn off the system and allow the projector to cool down. And as you can see, the flashing light that's still there is there because the projector needs to go through a cool down process. And if you accidentally hit that, you are going to have to wait about a minute and a half in order to turn the system back on, because that's just the normal duration of time it takes for the projector to cool down. So keep that in mind, that you don't inadvertently hit it and put yourself in a position where you're kind of idle for about a minute or so. So that's it. Have fun and enjoy. If using the system and you want to just play an audio source and not turn on the television or the system in any way as far as the video aspect goes, what you want to do is, first off, just turn on or depress the laptop input button, which is right in the middle on the top row of your input source selection on the controller. And from there, you grab your 3.5 mini stereo headphone jack, like you'd have with your iPod or your cell phone or portable CD, Walkman, things of that nature. And when you depress the laptop input button, what happens is the switcher is routed so just this particular connection is live, so to speak. And so once that happens, you can go into your phone, as I'm doing here, or your iPod, or whichever 3.5 device that you have to use. And by pressing play on the content, you're good to go. Now, if you also wanted to have a microphone being used at the same time as the 3.5mm iPod connection, phone connection, etc., what you do is you grab your mic body pack, open up the cover, press the on-off button that is underneath the little garage door, and once you're finished with that and the power is turned on the body pack, what you do is you come over to the soft red ring on the mic receiver, press it in until it turns on, and you'll be good to go. You'll have your mic and your hot going down the road talking into the microphone. So that's all there's to it. Make sure it's on the input laptop, which is the center button on the top row. And it also corresponds with the labels that are inside the cable cubby that say laptop on the label as well. So now that you're finished and you want to turn off the system, when you're doing the microphone, you start where you last left off, which was the red ring. Press and hold that for 3 seconds. And then once it says that it's off, you do the same thing for the body pack. And again, that's opening up the door, pressing the on-off button for 3 seconds, and once it's off, it's off. So that is the microphone turn-off process. The process to turn off the laptop connection would be to unplug it, and that is all there is to it. The amplifiers and the switchers are in energy saving mode if there's no source being put into it, so you don't have to worry about any excess power or energy being consumed, because it has an automatic turn on, and that's inherent to the piece of gear that we put in because it's energy star efficient. So you don't have to worry about turning anything else off or anything like that. It does it all automatically in a fun, safe way. So that's how you do audio only in these residence halls.